Just when we thought this matter is dying down, it didn't. Doris Ogala has started talking again. VDM is under legal threat at the moment, and the Pastor Chris himself has stepped onto the pulpit to address the matter indirectly and introduce his new wife to the congregation. So let's pause, rewind, get ready, because this story had taken a new phase. I'm Dr. Precious. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. In this channel, we do context, not chaos. If you have been following these serials, let's continue the gist. And if this is your first time, don't worry, I'm going to connect the dots for you. On our last video, we saw how Doris Ogala was released from prison, how she became suddenly quiet. So we speculated, we kind of knew that there are some negotiations going on, and finally she has come back to confirm that because she started talking again. Why she was mute for a moment, we still don't know. After the release, Pastor Chris was reported to have knelt down and begged Doris to make peace. There have been negotiations going on since then, according to Doris. And Doris have even come out to show $50,000 cash that was given to her by Pastor Chris. I believe somewhere along the line, they got Doris angry once again because she started back talking, started back dragging Pastor Chris. Part of her problem is Pastor Chris, while addressing his church, called him a devil. While addressing his church, kind of implied, allegedly, that Doris Ogala was blackmailing him, and he maybe said some things that didn't sit well with Doris. So Doris made a statement in one of her videos that how can you be begging me behind the scenes and then going to your church to say these things about me? So maybe that's what got her pissed off all over again, because she now went back to dragging Pastor Chris. And this time, she's dragging him by the horn. Okay? So I'm going to let you listen to some of the videos she's releasing, because she started releasing videos back to back again, starting with the $50,000. Anyway, watch.
Please, you see me finish it. Honestly, you see me finish it. But this is $10,000. He gave me this one, $5,000 last night. We talked and talked. He was pleading and all that. This man, and then he gave me this one this afternoon. This time, like 20 minutes ago. So I decided to keep them. When I see them together, then I'll make a video. This man is just mad. Can you imagine this man wanted me to come and see that all the pastors, or few pastors, was the one who sent me to come and fight him. I should put it on the pastor's head, then I'll come out and I'll debunk everything I said and all that and all that. Come on. You want me to take a fall and make me yay of myself after all I've said? Chris, see this money that you give me, it could never be a transaction of anything in my life. It will never be a transaction of any part of my body. I cancel every altar that you are coming from. He that is in me is greater. He that is leading me is greater. He that is protecting me is greater. Chris, you do not have power over me. Every altar that you are coming from, everything you have, to tell you guys that everything I've said is the truth. You want to compensate me for not marrying me, right? Mm-hmm. You will pay me $50,000. Put me on monthly payroll. Or you will give me a part, a share in your company, your business. I'll have a lifetime share, big share in your business. It's like you're not getting it, Abby. It's like you're not getting. You think that this is the Doris you knew before, Abby? You think that that's the Doris you know before, that you manipulate with love, I will now fall. That I miss this drama as this man comes to me for Unilag. He sent me the naked video of his daughters. Naked pictures. Just this man can do anything just to protect himself. Now they are trying to come out to say that they set VeryDarkMan up. That girl is not his daughter. Blah, 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 blah. When I went to see Chris, the last meeting we had came with two of his pastors. When we were talking in the car, he carried his hand and hit on my back head like this. I mean, I carry my hand, collect and say, give me back my glory, not thief am again. But since when he hit me that hand for it, I dey get headache. I have to say it because people say, hey, don't talk again, don't talk again. No, I have to talk. I'm not afraid of dying. If I die, no problem. I'm not afraid of death. But I want you people to know that if I die, you should hold Chris Okafor responsible. Because he hit my head like this. He do and deliberately. Now, holding hands, say, give me back my glory where you collect. I will burst into laugh. If I die now, I hold Chris responsible because since that day, I'm having constant, non-stop headache at the back of my head here.
You have seen it for yourself. Doris have alleged so many things. She was given 50,000. She's making more demands. She's increasing her demands like you just saw. And finally, she alleged that Pastor Chris hit her at the back of her head. And she has even proceeded to say that if anything happens to her, she's not afraid of dying, but if anything happens to her, Pastor Chris should be held accountable. These words are heavy. But Doris, I still see her as somebody who is somewhat fearless because the things she's saying, and she's not backing down. On the other hand, VDM himself have not responded to the legal demand from Pastor Chris's lawyer. I read it in our last video, so in case you haven't seen it, please, I have a whole series on Doris Ogala. We read out what the demand says, asking VDM to retract everything that he put out there, make an apology and stuff like that. VDM haven't responded. VDM is busy planning a rattle party in Abuja, which I believe he had today or yesterday. VDM haven't come back to their corner yet, but that legal demand still stands. Now, here's where the story gets even more interesting. Pastor Chris have not come out to address the matter, did not go on social media to rant, no press interview. He did not address the congregation about the matter at hand directly. Rather, he came at the altar, stood at the altar, and introduced his new beautiful wife, and this is what he had to say.
Very beautiful first ladies here today. Person mad on the road that you don't know before. And then the mad person saw you and started throwing stone. If you go back and start throwing stone to the mad person, two of you are mad people. My mother, is it my mother or my father? One of them said this long time ago. They said, if you are bathing in the bathroom and the mad person runs, comes and take your towel, naked, and the mad person is naked with your towel running, and you also kept the mad person naked, two of you are mad. Two of you are mad. But the beautiful thing is that we have law in Nigeria that works. There are things we deal with in the place of prayer. God said, remain calm, remain silent. I am up to something. We will never dignify a mad devil by a reply. That will amount to glorifying a devil. Hear me. Since I grew up, I have known this man as my father. And nobody can tell me anything about him. I have known him as my father, and I know who he is. No outsider knows my father more than I do. Are you hearing me? Why we do what we do in the place of prayer, study, wait on the Lord, and go by the instruction of what he says we should do. There is a law in this country that works. We follow the law. And the law is taking its course. Everything you say to anybody, you must prove it in the law court. Are you sure you are hearing me? So don't worry, we are not quiet. We are praying and we are following the matured way we should follow. The truth will come out. Because the authorities are in the matter, I cannot say it in the public. You will be surprised, people that are involved. I got to report. You will be surprised. You will shout. You will be surprised, people that are behind the scene. Because it's before the authority, I will not jeopardize investigation and the court process that has ensued. He that allege must prove. There are things you don't reply. Are you sure you are hearing me? Though it can be painful that you are being misrepresented for what you are not, for what you have never seen or known in your life. You will be surprised. We'll leave it here for now. Thanks be unto the Lord. I've not started honeymoon yet. That's my answer. That's my reply. Women are barren when they come here, they conceive. When sinners come here, they give their life to Jesus. God delivers people, breaks the yokes of the wicked. You cannot deny the mighty working power of God here. And no man can do all of this except God be with him.
Did you notice something? That church was full, packed. For a man that is going through something like this, if he was maybe in the Western world or in some other areas, he would be required to step down by now. He will be required to give some kind of account about what is going on. But as you can see, he's carrying on as if nothing is happening. The church is still full. They even had an altar call for new members, and numerous people stood up and went. That shows you the influence of religion, especially in our country. I still say it's like an opium. It hooks you in and you can't get out. With somebody who is going through this level of controversies, accusations from a concubine, girlfriends, children, you wouldn't expect for his church to carry on as if nothing happened. But that's the reality of our country. This is not the first scandal a pastor will have. It probably won't be the last. But we just keep hoping that the authorities will do what they're supposed to do. And if these things are true, hold a man of God accountable, and the rest of them will be a little more careful. We're not expecting men of God to be perfect, because we know there's a difference between being a pastor and having the fear of God. A lot of men have the fear of God and they're not pastors. A lot of pastors, they don't have the fear of God. Some of them might even be dabbling into diabolical things. There's no way to know whom is whom. You just have to know God for yourself. Have that direct connection with Christ and beg him for the spirit of discernment. Because it matters who is touching your head, who is laying hands on you. If you still let any man of God you see lay hands on you, then you have a long way to go. Some of them do not impart healing. They impart what you don't know. And that is how come sometimes, after encountering some men of God, instead of feeling better, you feel worse about whatever is going on with you. Look at it. Church is moving on. A lot of people have said that nothing will probably happen to Pastor Chris. He may not even lose members. But what do we have if not hope? The level of allegations are much. And it would be nice if the truth will come out, so people will know who is leading them. And the gullible ones will be set free. So anyway, what do you think about this story so far? Do you think Doris Ogala is right to continue to speak? What do you think will become of the legal demand from VDM? What do you think about Pastor Chris' new wife? She has already assumed the role of Mommy Gio. I'm not sure, but social media is buzzing that she's a Gen Z, about 21 years old. And to carry the burden of a Mommy Gio of such a big church is interesting. I'm going to make a whole new video and talk about Pastor Chris's wife. Everything I have found out about her, quite interesting. This saga has taken over that nobody's even talking about age difference and things like that anymore. So drop your comment down below as we continue to watch this story. I like God. So when it comes to men of God, I am really interested. So we'll continue to watch this story for you and bring you any updates anytime we can. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help me out. And until next time, may God bless you. Bye.